everybody, welcome back to my retro game shelf. As you may have noticed, well, the more eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed, I am wearing shades. I am also wearing a hat. This is because I've been ill in hospital for the past week and I'm still recovering from it. I haven't been able to lean or shower or anything really. I did yesterday, but I'm still a bit of a mess. And I've got photophobia, so I can't really look at lights. But anyway, let's get on with it. This month's pickups. And we're going to start with the great one, Mega Drive game. Now, I like pinball games. And this game is the greatest pinball game on the Mega Drive and on any system ever made. The greatest pinball game of all time. Now, I had this as a kid. I know I did, because I remember playing it. I remember thinking, well, I'm not going to say just that yet, because it'll give it away. But needless to say, when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. And that game is Dragon's Fury. Some of you may know this as Devil Crush, Devil's Crash, Devil's Crush, Devil, Demon, Crush, Crash, whatever. But this is boxed, complete, manual, cartridge, everything. Now, I did have this game as a kid, I know I did. Because I remember thinking that this was made after Dragon's Revenge. Because Dragon's Revenge was crap. I have Dragon's Revenge still, but I don't have this still, so I rebought it. And keeping in the vein of fantastic pinball games, I also bought the original Japanese port of the game, Devil Crash MD Mega Drive. That is in extremely good condition considering the price I got it for. Manual cartridge. The cartridge is in fantastic shape. I got that for around a tenner. Great stuff. Okay, moving on. A bit of Castlevania. First off, we've got Castlevania the New Generation, aka Bloodlines. This is what it was called here in Europe after they censored it out and removed all the good stuff. This is boxed with the manual, and this cost me under 20 quid. That's right. The box, the original box it came with, didn't have the plastic sleeve on the outside. It just had the artwork loose on the outside, so I replaced it with one of those cases I was talking about in my printing your own Mega Drive covers video. Next Castlevania piece, Castlevania Chronicles, which contains the Sharp X6800 version of Castlevania, which is the best version of Castlevania ever, and that includes Super Castlevania 4. Let me step back a bit. This is complete with manual, although some of the teeth in the box have come loose. Okay, next there's this lot of 5 games. They came in one lot, and I mainly bought this for Space Harrier, but came with Sports Talk 93, which you may have already seen from the previous video. Bit of crap, don't care about it. LHX Attack Chopper. It's one of those shoddy 3D jobs from Electronic Arts. Mega Bomberman, Hudson Soft Game, Bomberman, you know all about that. And a console classics version of Desert Strike. I already have Desert Strike, the proper version, not this blue case bollocks from EA to make them sell more copies. And of course Space Harrier 2. These are all complete with menus, all of these. And this and Sports Talk 93 even has a poster in it, which I am going to stick up on the wall. Okay, next up, Aladdin, one of the best platformers on the Mega Drive, and this again, Castle of Illusion. You may be thinking, but you bought that last month. Indeed I did, but I only bought the cartridge. This one has the box, no manual, but it has the box. I sold the cartridge on for £2.50. Which is a profit, because I paid for £1 for it. And Aladdin, game I remember from my childhood. I also replaced the box of this one with one of the boxes I was talking about, the print your own Mega Drive covers, because the box that came with it was all cracked and old, still usable. So, Aladdin, boxed with manual. Brilliant game. Okay, moving on. Right, I'm just going to add these to the list for the sake of it. I bought 10 CR2032 batteries for my Sega Saturn. I don't have a backup memory cartridge yet. I then decided to buy 2 memory cards. PlayStation 1 memory card, 1 megabyte. I bought this one because my original Gamester memory card from back in the day decided to unformat itself, so all the saves were gone, so I bought another. And I bought a 64 megabyte PS2 memory card, and that was because I had 2 8 megabyte memory cards, and I think one of these, I think it is that one, only had a GTA San Andreas save on, and it was 7 megabytes, so I couldn't fit anything else on there. I think it was just under 8 actually, and this had a bunch of other saves on, so I bought this 64 megabyte, transferred over and over with tons of space left for all my games. Good stuff. Good stuff. Moving on to a few more PlayStation games. I bought a promo copy of Destruction Derby Raw. I have no idea why I bought this. Out of interest more than anything. It's exactly the same as the final version of the game, but I bought it. Stupid really. It was cheap, it was about 99p. Then I went and bought these. They were all in a lot together. Destruction Derby 1, 2, Raw, aka 3, and Demolition Racer. Now I already had Destruction Derby 2 and Raw, but I did this. This is what I did with them. My original copy of Destruction Derby 2 was the double disc copy, and I decided to take it out and stick it in here and completely destroy both copies. The discs are fine, but I destroyed both copies basically. So I went and re-bought them. All of these are complete with manuals. Destruction Derby 2, Raw, and Demolition Racer, which is an extremely good game. It's a shame that they're Platinum collection, but never mind. No. Another Mega Drive game here, I recently received. Sonic Jam 6. What the hell is Sonic Jam 6? What it is a Russian hack cartridge. Like so. Real flimsy. And the label's coming off. And everything. It's a hack of Super Mario Brothers with the main character sprite changed to Sonic. Russian cartridge. I bought this and I tried fitting it in my Retron 3. It does fit, but because the board inside flops about, it doesn't make contact, so it doesn't play. So I will be selling that on. Maybe somebody with a modified Mega Drive with a widened cartridge will be able to play it, but I cannot. Okay. Moving on to the Sega Saturn, I got Sonic Jam. Hate these cases, can never open them. I'll be in a minute. Complete with manual. I bought this out of interest. Wanting to know what the ports of the old Sonic games were like, and to be honest, they're crap. They really are bad. All the sounds are wrong. The animations are slow. Just get the originals. And I also got this. It was brand new, still sealed. It's a ST key cartridge, so you can play import games on your Saturn from Europe, USA or Japan. There's the cartridge, perfect, and it fits nicely in my Saturn. Brilliant stuff. And to test that one out, I got a couple of games from gameswillbodman.co.uk. Great guy, sells a lot of great games at some brilliant prices. I got Myst, Japanese game, Japanese port of Myst. Comes complete. And I just bought this to test out the ST key cartridge, and it works, but this game is shit. That's it, there's nothing else to say. This game is crap. I mean, I love the Myst series. I'm one of the few people that do. I don't know why people don't, but I love the Myst series. But this isn't very good. It's slow, sluggish and boring. Then with that I bought Digital Pinball. I was tossing up between buying Digital Pinball and True Pinball, and I chose this, and I wish I hadn't. It is actually the worst pinball game I've ever played. Came with manual and disc, but I don't really care. It is the worst pinball game I have ever played. The ball physics are dreadful, the sounds are dreadful, the graphics are terrible. Do not play, do not buy, do not touch this game like I am. And finally, my final buys from the same place, gamesworldbomb.co.uk. Some PS2 games. 6 of them in fact. What have we got here? We got Crashed, Colin McRae, Futurama, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, The Simpsons game, and Stuntman. Crashed is a fantastic game, much in the vein of Flat Out. It's like a precursor to Flat Out, and for a game that was made so early in the PlayStation's library, even as a blue back disc, this game has some fantastic graphics and some really high poly models, which is always good. Next up, the definitive rally game of all time, Colin McRae Rally 4, my favourite rally game ever. Great game. It is nowhere near the quality of the PC version, but it's still a great game. And of course it's by Codemasters, I mean who else? Next up, Futurama. I've never played this game, but I love Futurama, so I decided to get the game. Good stuff. No manual in that one. No manual in Crashed either. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. This isn't the same as the original PC version, I don't think. I played a bit of it, and you start off in some sort of desert place, similar in the vein to Call of Duty or something, which is a really bad comparison considering this is about 10 times better than Call of Duty, but it's Return to Castle Wolfenstein, a game I love, a game I will always love. We have the Simpsons game. Now, I owned every Simpsons game since the taxi one, Road Rage. I didn't get any of the earlier really crap ones on the Mega Drive and stuff, but every game I had since Road Rage, I think it was about 2 games really, Road Rage and Hit and Run, but I never got this, but now I have. And this has the manual. And then a game that I rented from Blockbuster back in the day when it first came out, a game that I loved, a game I thought was brilliant, and still do. I've been playing it this morning and it's really fun. And that's Stuntman, another early game in the PlayStation's library. But this is a fantastic game. This is complete with manual. And Stuntman was always fun. Creating your own stunts in the arena and stuff. I never liked the career mode, but this is good for messing about on. And is that it? I think that's it. Just checking around. Yes, that is it for this month. Next month, I can assure you, will be something new. I'll give you a little insight onto what it's going to be. It's going to be Sega Dreamcast, that's it. It's just going to be Dreamcast stuff. It might be more than Dreamcast stuff, but it's mainly going to be Dreamcast stuff. Gotta love the Dreamcast. That is me signing out. At the end of this video, I'm going to leave something that I found extremely amusing in, because I'm like that. But in any case, follow me on Twitter at Razor792. actually, before I sign off, there is one thing I'd like to mention. Now, you may remember in one of the videos a few months ago, I bought a Sega Saturn, and it came with 2 light guns and a bunch of games. Now I'm going to be selling off 2 light guns, they're both exactly the same as this one. Be selling those both off, and Virtual Cop 1 and 2 complete with the manual. So if you want to check those out, just follow me on Twitter at Razor792 and I'll be posting them when I put them on eBay. So yeah, there's my Twitter, Razor792, and also visit my website at retrogameshelf.com. I will be adding more reviews and stuff since I've got back home now. I'm all getting back into it. And that is it. I'm signing off now and I'll leave you something funny at the end. Goodbye everybody, and thank you for watching.